All right, FightHype.com here with Rozier. Rozier, how's it going?
Oh man, I'm having a wonderful time. We have two fighters who are participating on the card tomorrow evening, Titus Williams and Duke Mackay, and we plan to set the Barclays on fire tomorrow.
That's right. So real quick, man, what'd you think of the little conversation between Jermall and Dennis Hogan? How does that affect the fighter's mentality when you're on the receiving end of that?
Well, I think Hogan is comfortable. He doesn't look like he's intimidated at all, and you know, I thought Jermall was going to be a little bit different, but it seems like it was the same Charlo thing, and I'm really disappointed about that because he seemed like he was making strides on becoming a more people-oriented person.
It seemed a little more like Jermall than Jermall.
Yes, it did, and that worries me. So I think that we have to see what's going on, and it should be a good fight. I think Jermall is a little too much for Dennis, but I know he comes to fight, so it should be a good bout.
If a fighter comes into a fight like that, really overly amped up, overly charged up, does it do anything from stamina-wise? Does it affect the performance?
Hold it.
All right, we continue on with Rozier, FightHype.com, JR and Sevilla, Coach Stray. I think we got through Charlo. We know that Comey is going to be fighting. Is it next week? 1 week from now?
Next week,
Madison Square Garden. Real quick, I do want to get your thoughts on this, right? Because I've done a little detective work. I spoke to Mauricio Suleiman. What's your understanding on the winner of Lopez-Comey fighting either Lomachenko or Haney? How does that undisputed situation work?
Oh, well, I'm not sure. We're the IBF lightweight champions, so I'm not sure how it would virtually affect anything going on with the WBC. But we are the champions.
Right.
And we've been actually treated like we're the contender opponent. Mm-hmm. And after the fight is over, everyone will have to give Richard his respect. And then we can talk about who's going to be next.
And you're right. I think a lot of the articles are, if you read the titles real quick, a lot of it sounds like it's more lean towards, can Teofimo get past Richard Comey, or in other words, like this is almost a test as opposed to Teofimo's coming in as a contender and Comey's the champion, and you should kind of give the champion the benefit of the doubt. Does that affect his mind state in any kind of way? No. Is it anything he puts any kind of thought or value into?
No, not at all. Richard is a consummate professional. He's a quiet soul, and he's always ready to do what he needs to do. And that's the last thing that he's worrying about, or I'm worrying about. He knows what he has to do on the 14th, and he's going to accomplish his mission of defending his title once again.
Real quick, we have a fight. We have a fight coming up tomorrow, which I want to get into, but we do have a fight, I think on the 20th. It's with a former fighter of yours, Danny Jacobs, and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Is that fight happening?
I'm not sure if it is, but what do you think about that fight? Like, is that even a fight that should be happening?
Well, I mean, literally, Chavez has done nothing to earn the monetary compensation from that bout, and I see it really as a cakewalk for Danny. And if it does happen, I expect for Danny to be the winner of that bout.
Okay. So now we'll get into the big fight for tomorrow. Did you hear the weigh-ins, the weight that Andy Ruiz came in today on the scales?
No, what was it?
It was like 15 to 20 pounds heavier than he came in last time. I think it was like 280 pounds, 283 pounds.
Wait a minute, what happened to the svelte, slim line? What?
I don't know.
What was he eating, tamales or something? Are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
That's insane. That's really insane. I mean, I could understand big, but that's insane.
What are your thoughts on that? Like your immediate thoughts on that?
I think that he put himself at a disadvantage.
Would you have kept him at the same weight, lighter?
I would have kept him basically at the same weight or maybe a little bit lighter, but to come in that much heavier makes no sense.
If you had to, as a trainer, if you had to get into the mind of maybe Manny Robles, maybe he's a nutritionist, what advantage, if it wasn't just outright eating too much, what advantage do you think that they might be trying to gain from coming in so much heavier?
Maybe more physical capability to push Joshua around, but honestly, he's not that tall to add the extra weight and make it an advantage. I just don't see it, and I'm not going to blame Manny. Manny Robles is one of the best trainers on this planet. These fighters have a way of wanting to do what they want to do and not listen, and it can be frustrating because in the end, if he loses, they're gonna blame the trainer.
So prior to hearing this news about the weight, who did you favor?
I thought that Joshua could win if he came in 100%, but it still is going to be a tough fight. Andy always has a chance.
And now that you heard the news?
I think Joshua's going to win.
Okay, fair enough. If you had to call, you think he's going to take him the distance and win the decision, maybe knockout?
I think he's going to try to knock him out, reverse the favor that he received in the first round.
All right. Hey, Dre, I'll let you get to it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. We'll talk more.
Yeah, we will.